Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase from my new friend Stop Alcatraz, and they are currently running a triple shadow team and a triple shiny team. Now obviously shinies don't matter, they don't do more damage, but it's still really cool to see. It's a huge flex, and I love it. You know, I love shiny Pokemon. I've never transferred a single shiny Pokemon to the Professor. I have transferred several to Pokemon Home, but I'm never going to transfer them to the Professor. Even my 60 shiny Magikarp, I need them all. So, anyway, yes, I have a hoarding problem when it comes to shinies. But either way, let's go ahead and start commentating. And we also do have this shiny Shadow Omastar, which is going to be really powerful. It's a really strong Pokemon, and I actually lost to one today as well. So it's really strong. So let's see what decides to come in. It is going to be that Snorlax. Okay. So, not able to get off the Surf. The Snorlax does go for an attack. Body Slam, I should KO. I mean, they're both Shadow. It does KO. Probably barely, but it does KO. So Omastar is coming in. So, trying to go for a Rock Slide maybe? Yep, going for the Rock Slide. This is not going to KO, but it's going to do a lot of damage to the Snorlax. And, the Snorlax does shield it. Okay, very nice. Switching into Hypno. So Hypno maybe hoping to catch a superpower or something. Unfortunately, not able to do so. Outrage coming out. I have been seeing quite a few Snorlax with Outrage. And honestly, it makes sense because there's a lot of dragons in the Retro Cup. So Shadow Ball coming out into this. Frostlass definitely going to get the shield. Yeah, the Frostlass would have been KO'd if it didn't shield. It does farm down Hypno. And in comes Omastar. Cannot get to that Rock Slide. It will have to invest this shield. Yep, going to go ahead and shield that Shadow Ball. And does get to a Rock Slide, over-farming just a little bit, doesn't want to get too greedy. So this is definitely going to be enough to KO that Frostlass. And out comes Snorlax. Okay, going for the Rock Slide. Is this going to be enough to KO? It's a Shadow Snorlax. I don't know. Let's see if it's enough to KO. It is enough to KO. Fantastic. Shadow Omastar definitely putting in work. Definitely an OP Pokemon. It really is for the Retro Cup for sure. Definitely very fast. Mudshot charges up incredibly fast, as we know. And just powerful moves altogether, right? Rock Slide and Hydro Pump, both very powerful, especially if you can get shields down. Omastar is absolutely going to go on a rampage. But yeah, it definitely picks up shields as well, you know, because it's just so strong. Some people might even underestimate it, but it's so powerful. But Hypno into Altaria. Okay, good matchup because of the Ice Punch. So, going to... switch to catch the move, catch the Sky Attack with Omastar. This is a rock type, so it does resist it. And that was a nice catch. In comes Dragonair, so another dragon type. Rock Slide coming out. Let's see how much this does to a Dragonair. It shouldn't KO. It's not going to KO, but it's going to do a lot. Oh my gosh. That almost does actually KO. Holy cow. A Dragonair was like, oh my gosh, that does so much damage. I better throw my attack. I can't farm down now. So Omastar goes down. Oh my gosh, guys. Hypno is going to farm down. And what is going to come in? If it's the Altaria, this Hypno does have Ice Punch. It's not going to be, it's going to be Kingdra, Triple Dragon, which I have seen before as well. Really solid. Ice Punch going into the Kingdra. And obviously you have the Lapras for Altaria later, so you don't really have to worry. So going to go ahead and go for another Ice Punch. That's going to pick up the shield. Now switching into Lapras. The opponent didn't switch out. Okay, yeah, they see the Lapras and they're like, uh-oh. So going to go ahead and shield this. This could be an Outrage. It is going to be an Octazooka. Nice bait by the opponent. Unfortunate drop. We do see a switch into Altaria. Maybe because they may have switched because they saw that attack drop. And they're like, okay, let me get as much damage as possible off against Lapras. Going for the Skull Bash. Picking up the shield against Altaria. Altaria will go for an attack. Lapras will shield this. Should be able to farm down. Even though it's debuffed, it is doing double super effective damage. So it is able to farm down very nice. And we're going to see a Skull Bash. Surf wouldn't have KO'd, believe it or not, because it's double resisted. Plus, the debuff from Octazooka. So Skull Bash was the way to go, and they were able to get to it. Very nice game, man. Well played. Nice catch on the Omastar. Kind of like forcing the Altaria to switch out because you have two answers for Altaria. You have the Ice Punch Hypno as well as the Lapras. So kind of forcing that Altaria to switch out, which I like. I like that a lot. So Hypno into Kingdra. And we'll see how this plays out. I guess we'll find out. Looks like this Hypno is going straight. Ice Punch going to be neutral. Of course, Dragon, Water typing. So Ice Punch is definitely a solid play. Does a good amount of damage. Maybe we'll see a farm down. No, going to switch to catch the Octazooka. Wow, stop Alcatraz. What's with you in these switches? They are incredible, man. No debuff on that Lapras. That is amazing. Okay, so in comes this Alolan Graveler. So Alolan Graveler is going to get off an attack. Rock Blast. Is it enough? Oh my gosh, it's not enough. 1 HP and a Dream. Lapras will get off the Surf attack. Oh my god, that's so much damage. And Lapras actually wins that matchup. Excuse me. So in comes Frostlass. It does farm down. In comes Omastar. So obviously, I mean, from a Shadow Omastar, this is going to KO. So Frostlass probably going to go ahead and shield. They do shield. And they're going to go for an attack as well. Omastar's probably going to shield. Yep. It's going to be an Avalanche. So nice bait by the opponent. But that still would have done a tremendous amount of damage. Oh, we do see a switch into Kingdra. Luckily, there was no attack being thrown. Saving that energy for Frostlass. Frostlass going to have to shield because this is a Shadow Ball. This is enough to KO. Unless if they call the Ice Punch, but if they do, it KOs. They did. So, well played. Nice game. Able to take that one. Very well played. Wow. Stop Alcatraz is amazing. Is amazing at these plays. So let's go ahead and move into the next game. And we'll see how the next game plays out. But yeah, really well done. Nice catches, man. Really well played. Okay, Hypno into Frostlass. Gonna go ahead and switch out immediately into Lapras. Looks like the Frostlass is sticking around. It might throw a Shadow Ball and then leave. We'll have to see. Lapras is gonna go ahead and go for the Surf. Does a lot of damage. So yeah, we're gonna see an attack. This is definitely Shadow Ball. There's really not a reason to bait in this situation. Does a lot of damage. So yeah, they throw Shadow Ball and then switch. I guess because they don't have the greatest answers to Lapras. We're going to go ahead and see a Surf right now. Just get as much damage as possible off. Lickitung is going to win this matchup. Is it going to be able to farm down? Actually, it might not win. If it's going for the farm down, it actually might not win unless if it shields. Holy cow, I thought they were going to be able to farm down. Yeah, it's going to have to shield. Very nice. Going to go ahead and switch into Hypno. Hypno got a confusion through. Going to go ahead and take this Body Slam. Going to be able to take it. And are we going to see a confusion down? We might. This is going to get the Hypno pretty low, but Hypno might confusion down the Lickitung. Looks like that's what they're going for. Yeah, one more confusion. Hypno will have to shield this if it wants to live. So it is going to go ahead and shield that. And yeah, we do see a confusion down. Very nice. So a little bit of health, but it does have energy. So we'll have to see what decides to come in. Going to be a Frostlass. This Shadow Ball will obviously be enough to KO. I don't know. Do they shield the Frostlass? They do not. Frostlass goes down. Out comes Regirock. In comes this beautiful, shiny Shadow Omastar. Charging up a lot of energy. Let's see. Let's see what they do. They do shield Stone Edge. Okay. Omastar is going for the Rock Blast. And no, Rock Slide, excuse me. So going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide. And that will get the shield. And going for another Rock Slide, yeah, Omastar would not be able to make a Hydro Pump. So it does have to go for the Rock Slide. Still does a lot of damage, though. Okay, Regirock is going to go ahead and go for an attack. Is Focus Plus, that should KO, yeah. Oh, yeah, not even a question. Well, that's okay. In comes Hypno. Hypno does get to an Ice Punch. Lock-On is not able to farm down Hypno. And this is going to KO that Regirock. And that is yet another good game, another impressive win as well. Shadow Omastar is absolutely going to town. It really is. If you didn't team away Shadow Omastar, I definitely recommend doing so once the Team Rocket event begins, or whatever event it is, the Eveltal event, where you can team away Frustration. I totally recommend doing it, because I still think Shadow Omastar is good, even in the Open Great League. It's more or less spicy in the Open Great League, but I still think it's pretty good, so it's worth using one charge team, just so you have it just in case for the future. So Lapras, okay, fighting Deoxys now. Not good, not good. We're going to see a Surf right now go into this Deoxys. They shouldn't shield, no. Not going to shield. Deoxys is not going to be able to count it down, though. So they are going to go ahead and throw an attack. Lapras is going to let it go. Rock Slide will KO. Okay. Thank you for your service, Lapras. So Hypno is coming in. Hypno can take these attacks. I don't know if we're going to see a farm down. It might be a little bit too much. Well, let's see. They probably get to another attack. They are going for the farm down, so Deoxys will get to another attack. But Hypno is going to be loaded on energy. So Rock Slide does get it pretty low, but Shadow Hypno with energy is very, very scary. So we should be seeing some shields. Mew is going to go ahead and get off the attack, so Hypno will shield this and go for the Ice Punch, most likely. Yep. Oh, but the opponent pulls a switch into Altaria. If they don't shield this is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, they don't shield it. That does so much damage to that Altaria. They definitely have to shield this one, unless if they want their Altaria to go down. They do shield it. They may have thought they caught a Shadow Ball or something. Shadow Ball still would have done a pretty good amount of damage to Altaria, but Ice Punch is just the way to go because more energy efficient, double super effective. So in comes Mew. Mew is going to be hit with Rock Blast from the Shadow Omastar, and it has to shield. It has no choice. So it's going to go ahead and shield. And will the Omastar shield? I don't know the count on Mew. I mean, I know the count. I just don't know what their Mew is at. So I don't know if they make it to another Surf. They do. Okay. So this Surf is going to KO the Shadow Omastar. But I feel like they're out of energy now. So in comes Hypno. Oh, they both go down. It's a tie. Wow. Crazy, crazy plays. But hey, a tie is better than losing. So, right? Winning 4, tying 1, picking up a Xerneas. Hopefully they give it a better fast move. I've seen people saying they should give it Charm. I mean, it doesn't learn Charm in the main game, so if it doesn't learn it in the main games, they shouldn't give it to it. So that it shouldn't get Charm, but they should make another very fast move that charges up faster but doesn't do a lot of damage. Maybe similar to Jokes for saying Spark, which would be fine. I would be happy with that. Or maybe like Mudshot, maybe like Fairy Wind if they wanted to create a new move. But that's for the future. Maybe give Xerneas that because Xerneas should be really good, right? Anyway, that's a topic for another video. Shadow Hypno into Cresselia. Yeah, I'll take this matchup with the Shadow Ball for sure. Hypno probably goes straight Shadow Ball. I don't think you bait. They do pull a switch into Munchlax. Talk about a switch. Beautiful switch by the opponent. Expecting the Shadow Ball. Most Hypnos are carrying Shadow Ball in the Retro Cup from what I would expect it. Most of them I've seen have Shadow Ball. So Body Slam is going to hit the Lapras. That is okay. Lapras is charging up, going for the Surf. Will the Munchlax decide to shield this if they call the Skull Bash? We'll have to see. They do shield it. Okay, nice shield bait by Stop Alcatraz. So another Surf is coming out. And that is going to connect. And Lapras could shield and farm down. Let's see what it decides to do. It could let it go. Going to go ahead and shield this. Okay. So Lapras will attempt to farm down. Should be able to. Yeah, able to do so. Can the Lapras get to another Surf, though? If they can get to another Surf, that is huge. I mean, the Lapras already did what it had to do. Oh, it does get to it. Oh, I think that's a Confusion Cresselia. Pretty cool. I just noticed that now, but that's pretty cool. So Lapras, yep, Surf is going to connect, and Cresselia will farm down, but that's okay. In comes Hypno. Obviously, the Cresselia knows that Hypno has Shadow Ball now, so now maybe you would want to bait. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, actually, they pull a switch into Lickitung. Double Lick uses. I've battled that a few times. Definitely pretty common. Unfortunately, I don't have an XL Lickitung, so I'm not going to be using Lickitung anytime soon. But that's okay. Hopefully, they have an event or next season Lickitung is spawning in my area or something. Same with Vulpix, because I want an XL Ninetales, a lower Ninetales. Oh my gosh. That Hydro Pump landed. What did they called the Rock Slide? Oh my gosh. That Hydro Pump landed, and you saw him. They took a screenshot as well. That is incredible. Cresselia does farm down, but in comes Hypno. Hypno is going to go ahead and shield this. Yeah, you have to shield, obviously. And Hypno is going to be able to get to the Shadow Ball, and this is going to KO Cresselia. Wow, that Hydro Pump landed. That is awesome. That is awesome. And it's possible because Shadow Omastar, or Omastar in general, is not a common Pokemon. So some people might not know the moveset. Now, I have covered Shadow Omastar, or the regular Omastar, I think, in the past, for like maybe specific Silph Arena Cups, or maybe Go Battle League at some point. I know I did a feature on it once, but, you know, not for the Retro Cup. But, yeah, people might not know the moveset, which is totally understandable. But let's see how this goes. Hypno into Deoxys. Okay. I like this matchup, especially, well, obviously, since you have Shadow Ball, it's a pretty good matchup. So Hypno is charging up. It did get another Confusion in, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Probably Rock Slide, yep. Going to be able to eat that Rock Slide for sure. And Shadow Ball is coming out. I don't know, the Deoxys could shield, but if they shield, Hypno should get to another one anyway. They do shield. I think Hypno should make the next one. because this is not going to KO. This Rock Slide will not KO. So Hypno is going to take it and get to another Shadow Ball. We may see a switch. No, we don't see a switch. If Deoxys shields this, they will win switch. But they'll go down 2 shields. They do shield it. So we're going to go ahead and switch out, actually, into Lapras. So going to be hit with this attack. Lapras will shield it up. And yeah, Deoxys is kind of tough for this backline, so I understand that switch. Surf is coming out, going into the Deoxys. Going to be doing a lot of damage. Will it be enough to KO, though? It is enough to KO. And in comes Kingdra. Okay, I don't mind this matchup. They're definitely going to be going for Octazooka. This is definitely Octazooka. Lapras is going to go ahead and shield because it does want to get to the Skull Bash. And no debuff, I don't think, unless if I missed it. I didn't see the debuff, but I may have missed it. Skull Bash is coming out into the Kingdra. That was definitely no debuff in attack. Switching out, going up against Munchlax, and now you could safely go for Hydro Pump. You have nothing to worry about because the opponent does not have any shields. That's what Shadow Omastar loves to see. Oh my good gosh, that did so much damage. Okay, Omastar is going to be hit with a Bulldoze. That will KO, but that shouldn't matter because, yeah, Hypno is able to Confusion down. Actually, a pretty close game, but still able to pick that one up. Nice plays. Man, this trainer is definitely a legend for a reason. Definitely nice plays. Hypno into Deoxys. Again, good matchup. We'll have to see how this trainer decides to play out. They actually switched into Munchlax. Okay. Okay, gonna go ahead and switch out. Yeah, Munchlax, I would say, is kind of... There's no hard answer to it, right? So, like, no fighting type to handle Munchlax. I guess Lapras is probably the best way to go because Omastar is going to be weak to Bulldoze. Hypno is weak to Lick, so I guess you do have to go into Lapras. But they did get a lot of confusion damage through before going into Lapras, which I do like. This should ensure that Lapras does win this matchup, but it is close, though. So Lapras does farm down, so very nice. In comes Deoxys. Can't get that Surf off. That's unfortunate. But Hypno is likely going to come in. Again, it has quite a bit of energy because it did charge up. They pull a switch into Lick-a-Licky, another normal type, able to catch that. Double licks. So nice play by the opponent. That was a beautiful switch. So in comes Shadow Omastar. Shadow Omastar charging up. Oh, they're going straight Hydro Pump. Oh, I feel like the opponent shields. Let's see. Tell me the opponent doesn't shield. Oh my... They don't shield. They do not shield that. Oh, that Hydro Pump just knocks out a Lick-a-Licky. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, they don't even shield that. Okay, so yeah, but now here's the thing. Now Hypno only needs to go for Ice Punch. It doesn't even need to go for Shadow Ball. Because even if it's not it should be an Ice Punch range after the confusion damage that goes through. Yeah, it's definitely an Ice Punch range. So Hypno is going to double shield. Plus Hypno can take a Rock Slide. So actually they can just confusion down. Yeah, because again, Hypno can take this. So it's going to go ahead and do just that. It's going to take that Rock Slide. And it does go for an Ice Punch. The opponent does have a shield. So they can shield this one up. But they don't.